What if I told you that one of the most lifeless places on Earth was once a thriving ocean, a vast jungle and home to some of the most advanced civilizations in human history? Welcome back to Mystery Stories 365, the channel where we dig beneath the surface of our world and uncover the jaw-dropping stories hiding in plain sight. Today we're traveling to one of the most misunderstood places on the planet, the mighty Sahara Desert. Buckle up, because nothing about this desert is what you think. Most people picture the Sahara as an endless ocean of golden sand dunes, stretching on forever beneath a brutal, blazing sun. And yes, it is the world's largest hot desert, covering an area roughly the size of Brazil. That's about 9.2 million square kilometers of scorching, sun-baked land. But here's the first shocking truth. Sand covers only about 20% of the Sahara. That's right, just 1/5. The rest is a dramatic, rugged landscape of rocky plateaus, jagged cliffs, ancient riverbeds, and mountain ranges that hide secrets scientists are still struggling to fully understand. The Sahara isn't just a desert. It's a buried archive of Earth's most dramatic history. For years, scientists had a theory. The Sahara wasn't always a wasteland. And in 2010, that theory became stunning reality. Radar imaging from space missions pierced through centuries of sand and revealed the ghostly outline of a prehistoric megalake that formed approximately 250,000 years ago. At its peak, this lake stretched across more than 108,000 square kilometers, an area twice the size of Lake Michigan. Imagine that. A freshwater sea, right in the heart of what is now one of the driest places on Earth, and that's not all. Just 5,000 years ago, which in geological terms is practically yesterday, a powerful waterway called the Tamanrasset River carved its way through West Africa. This ancient river had a sprawling network of tributaries, and if it existed today, would rank as the 12th longest river on the entire planet. These rivers and lakes didn't just exist in isolation. They transformed the heart of Africa into a lush green paradise, teeming with wildlife, fish, birds, and dense vegetation. The Sahara was once alive. Now let's go even deeper into the past, and into the truly bizarre. Millions of years ago, during the Mesozoic era, the Sahara wasn't even land. The entire region sat beneath the warm, shallow waters of the ancient Tethys Ocean. And the evidence? Well, it's still there, buried in the sand. In a remote location known as Wadi Al-Hitan, Arabic for Valley of the Whales, paleontologists have uncovered the enormous fossilized remains of Basilosaurus, the prehistoric ancestors of the modern whale. Ancient whale fossils. In the middle of the desert. Let that sink in for a moment. But the ocean wasn't the only giant to leave its mark. In 2016, scientists made another extraordinary discovery in the Saharan sands, a brand new species of dinosaur named Mansurosaurus. This colossal herbivore was a long-necked sauropod stretching an incredible 32 meters in length and tipping the scales at around 60 tons. It was a living, breathing giant that roamed what is now one of the world's most barren regions. The Sahara didn't just support life. It supported the largest creatures to ever walk the face of the earth. Long before the pharaohs built their pyramids, long before written history, human beings called the Sahara home. And they weren't just surviving, they were thriving. At a site called Nabta Playa in the eastern Sahara, archaeologists uncovered something remarkable. Megalithic stone circles dating back to the 5th millennium BC. These weren't random piles of rocks. They were carefully constructed astronomical calendars, among the earliest in all of human history, used by ancient communities to track the stars and mark the seasons. Later, between 200 BC and 700 AD, a sophisticated civilization known as the Garamantes built an empire in the desert. These were not primitive wanderers. They were master engineers who constructed an extraordinary network of underground canals, called fogaras, stretching for thousands of kilometers beneath the desert floor. These canals tapped into hidden underground water sources and carried life-giving water to irrigate farms and supply entire fortified cities. They turned the desert into farmland through sheer human ingenuity. Eventually, as the climate grew hotter and drier, their water sources failed, their canals ran dry, and the advancing sands swallowed their cities whole. An entire civilization, buried and forgotten. The Sahara has also been touched by forces from beyond our world. Scattered across its rocky plateaus lies a mysterious pale yellow-green substance known as Libyan desert glass. This rare material can only form at temperatures exceeding 1,600 degrees Celsius, temperatures so extreme they are virtually impossible to achieve through normal geological processes. Most scientists believe the glass was created by a massive meteorite impact millions of years ago, which instantaneously fused the desert sand into glass. What makes this even more extraordinary? This exact glass was found at the heart of a jeweled scarab medallion, buried with the Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun, a piece of the cosmos transformed by fire and placed in the tomb of a king. The Sahara doesn't just hold Earth's secrets, it holds the universe's. So is the Sahara destined to remain a desert forever? Remarkably, perhaps not. Scientists have identified a natural cycle, driven by the slow wobble of the Earth's orbit, that causes the Sahara to shift between desert and green savanna, roughly every 23,000 years. The last green Sahara period ended around 5,000 years ago. If the cycle holds, in as little as 10,000 years, rivers could flow again, animals could return, and life could bloom once more across these ancient sands. The Sahara is not just a desert. It is a living, breathing time capsule, hiding the most extraordinary chapters of our planet's story just beneath its surface. If you found this fascinating, please like this video, share it with someone who loves history and science, and subscribe to Mystery Stories 365, because we are just getting started. Drop a comment below. Which secret of the Sahara shocked you the most? We'll see you in the next mystery.